Welcome to the OneFamily podcast, where we encourage and equip families throughout the marriage and parenting journey. Each week, we share practical insights, real-life encouragement, and tools to help you strengthen your relationships, navigate challenges with confidence, and build a home environment where love, connection, and purpose thrive. Today, we're sharing with you something that has shaped our family in a compelling and profound way, and eventually became one of the reasons we created OneFamily.
And it starts with a confession from me. When our boys were young, about 2 and 4, Shelley signed us up for a parenting class. And as a dad in his 30s, I thought, we don't need a parenting class. We're doing fine.
And if you know Rich, you know he wasn't trying to be difficult. He genuinely believed we were doing okay. We loved our kids, we were committed parents, and we were doing our best. But like so many parents, we were also just winging it as we went, applying some things that our parents did for us growing up that we liked, and avoiding those things that we swore we'd never do. But I remember thinking, we don't know what we don't know.
So not only did I not think that we needed this class, I was pretty sure this was going to be a waste of time. And then to make things even more convincing in my mind, the class cost us over $250. I remember thinking, we don't need this, and we're paying for something we don't need. But then Shelley looked at me and simply said, will you please do this for me?
I told him I was really struggling as a mom, and I didn't know how to fix it.
So of course at that point, I said, okay, because I love Shelley. She's my wife. But kind of like our toddlers, my attitude heading into our first class was basically, I'm going to go to this thing, but I'm not going to learn anything that I don't already know.
And over the years, we've talked with a lot of parents that can relate to our situation back then. Sometimes we hear the words parenting class and we immediately think, my kids are fine, or they're just like everyone else's kids. I already know how to parent. I don't have time for one more thing. Or maybe we'll figure it out. But the reality is, parenting is one of the most important responsibilities we will ever have. But most of us never receive any intentional training for it. We prepare for college and our careers. We prepare for vacations. We prepare for sports. But when it comes to raising the people who matter most to us, many times we're just trying to survive each day and put out whatever fires we're dealing with in the moment.
So we go to the first class, and I thought, okay, this wasn't terrible. But by the third class, I started realizing I actually have a lot to learn. And not because we were failing, but because there were so many things we just didn't know. And on top of that, some of the things we thought that we were doing well were actually undermining our parenting efforts. Those classes gave us practical tools to better understand our children, to communicate with greater purpose, and become more intentional about the kind of family we wanted to build. And when the class finished, I remember thanking Shelley for signing us up, because that class became one of the greatest gifts our family ever received.
It was a game changer. What we discovered was that parenting tools don't just impact the children. They impacted our marriage and made it even stronger. We became more unified as husband and wife and mom and dad. We started becoming more thoughtful in the way we responded to our kids and to each other. We realized we were overcompensating for each other's parenting style. I was more permissive in my parenting style, and Rich was more authoritarian. You can check out episode 2 of our podcast on overcompensating if you want to take a deeper dive into how we handled that in more detail.
And that first class experience became part of the foundation for why we created OneFamily. Because we believe families don't need more pressure, they need encouragement and practical tools. They also need reminders that intentional parenting is an investment. It's not a quick fix that you can find on the internet. It's not about finding the perfect technique or having the perfect family. It's about building a foundation that helps you stay connected, especially when life gets busy and the challenges come.
And that's why we created our online parenting classes. We wanted to provide families with the same kind of encouragement, tools, and support that impacted our own family. Whether you're parenting toddlers, navigating the middle years, or wanting to build a stronger foundation with your children, These classes are designed to give you practical strategies you can begin applying right away. Here's a quick rundown of the upcoming classes we have available.
The first one is Parenting the Toddler Years. This is for parents of children approximately 18 months to 5 years old. These years are full of incredible growth, but they can also be very challenging. We'll talk about understanding development, setting expectations, responding well, and building foundational parenting tools that will serve your family for years to come. Next is Parenting from the Tree of Life. This is the comprehensive main parenting course and for children ages 5 through 12. This class goes deeper into character building, heart training, communication, discipline, and creating a family culture centered around relationship. And then there's Parenting the Middle Years. This class is designed for families with children ages 7 through the teen years. One of the biggest transitions parents face is moving from your parental authority to parental influence. How do we continue to guide our children as they grow? How do we prepare for the teen years? How do we build a relationship where our kids still want our voice in their lives? That's what we'll explore together.
And another thing we love about these classes is that they are online, which means you can participate from wherever you are. And this year, we are intentionally limiting the number of couples in each class so we can create a more personal and engaging experience for everyone. We hope families will feel known, encouraged, and supported. The greatest legacy we leave is not just what we provide for our children. It's the relationship we build with them. It's the values we model. It's the environment we create in our homes. And those things happen through intentional choices day after day.
So if you've been thinking about joining a parenting class, we want to encourage you to take that next step. Give your family the gift of growth. Give yourself practical and time-tested tools. Give your marriage the gift of unity. And invest in the legacy you're building together. Early bird discount pricing is now available, so reserve your spot today. We would love to have you join us.
Because parenting is more than getting through the day. It's about investing and intentionally building a family that thrives. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you in class soon.